I've been wanting to install an LED light for the Frunk for a while now, especially since I did my Power Frunk kit. I purchased this one from AliExpress a few months ago for about $32 with tax and shipping. It's much cheaper now. This one is the white light, but another multicolor LED lights are available too. I went with the simple white light that matches the rest of my interior LED lights. Let's unbox this kit. The outside of the bubble wrap bag says Model 3 and Y on it, so that's a good sign I got the right one I ordered. I reach inside and pull out the contents. The light strip is white and coiled with a black wire at one end, with a red and black wires inside it that connect to the car. Since this packet didn't come with any instructions, I don't have any idea why you need some of the next items. This plastic piece, the adhesion promoter, and 2 coils of double-sided tape aren't really needed for this installation, so I will place them aside. What I do need is this plastic splice connector. It's designed to connect the LED strip to the wire in the car. At one end are 2 straight-in openings with a flip cover. This is for the LED light strip red and black wires. And on the other end are side openings that connect to the car. I will untie the black wire loop first. Take the red and black wires and insert them into the splice connector. Push them all the way in. Then press down on the flip cover to seal the wires to the adapter. Now they will be securely attached. Later on in the video, I will show you how to attach the car's wire harness to the other side of this adapter. Go to the car and open the hood to get access to the frunk area. For installation, it's really easy. In this first part, take the LED light strip and unwind it. Here I will place it around the outside of the frunk tub so you can see how big it is. The kit comes with more than enough to surround the perimeter of the tub. Place the end of the light strip so that the end with the black wire is near the latch area. That's where it will be connected. Just take the light strip and orient it so that the line on the middle of the strip is facing down. Now start tucking the light under the weather seal that is on the top of the tub. It will slide in, and do this all around the outside until it reaches the other side. Don't worry if the weather seal pops out, just push it back down. You can take the end and tuck it over or under the beginning end. It really doesn't matter. There is an inch or 2 of overlap. It may be possible to trim a bit off the end, but I didn't do it for this installation. A little bit of extra length doesn't bother me. Now pop off the latch trim cover. It should remove fairly easily. Careful since there is a wire attached to it. You will now see that the wiring is covered in a fabric wrap. Pull it down or unwind it a bit so that you have a couple inches of wires exposed. Detach the wire plug from the trim cover by pulling on the end of the connector. This is the toughest part of the install, and honestly, it's really not that bad. The confusing thing is that the wire colors for my car don't match the ones in other model years, or if you don't have the Power Frunk modification. There is a white, red, and gray wires that are part of the Frunk button connector. The red and gray wires are the ones needed to power the LED light strip. You don't need the white one, so leave it alone. About an inch down from the connector, place the red and gray wires into the splice adapter. It really doesn't make a difference which side you put them on since the light works either way. On one instruction photo I saw on the internet showed the black wire from the light connected to the red wire from the car, and the red wire from the light to the gray wire on the car. I tested both ways and it works for either connection. Then close the splice adapter cover and press down. This needed a lot of force, so I used these pair of pliers for a bit more leverage. There, now it's snapped shut. Some other versions of these light kits may include a Y adapter to bypass the Frunk emergency switch instead of using this splicer. Notice that the light strip is now powered when we look up at the Frunk tub area. Take the excess black wire and tuck it around the opening so it doesn't catch on anything. Then push it under the rubber weather seal. If I wanted a cleaner install, I could trim this black wire by several inches before connecting it to the splice adapter. The LED light gives quite a bit of extra length of wire, which is not really needed. Now take the wire connector and attach it to the trim panel. Place the trim panel back into its position and push down all the way. I had to push it a little more to snap it in after this shot. This is how the light looks with the bright garage lights on. If the light strip is not even, you can adjust it where needed by either pushing the strip under the weather seal or pulling out a bit so the light is more even. You can see on the top left by the grocery hook, I need to push in a little bit to make it perfectly even. Let me go over to the light switch and turn them off. In the dark, it illuminates the area pretty well. Installed in my car, the LED is a bit dimmer than usual, most likely due to having the power Frunk installed. However, the Frunk button and light work in addition to the LED light strip. You will probably have full brightness without the power Frunk. I can open the power Frunk by double pressing the front of the key fob, and it works just like normal. I think this light is even more important to have now that I have installed the power Frunk. I find that I use the Frunk much more often. And again, with the press of the fob button, I can close it. I was curious to see if the light strip turns off when the hood is closed, whether it is immediate or if it's on a delay. So let's try it now with the camera placed inside the Frunk pointing at the emergency release button and the latch area. I press the Frunk button and it closes. And as you can see, as soon as the latch attaches, the light strip goes out. The interior light button also turns off, leaving the emergency button still visible. Great, no wasted light when not being used. There have been some reports of the Frunk emergency button not working with the installation of the light strip and a powered Frunk. In my case, both the light strip and emergency button works fine when using the opening or closing of the hood. Another way of installing the light strip would be to connect the wires first and then route the strip around the Frunk tub. In some ways it may be better because you can directly see the light and can adjust the strip as you install it. Overall, I like this light, and for the price of $15 to $25, it's not a bad deal either. If you're interested, I have the link to the AliExpress item in the video description. Well, that covers the installation of the Frunk LED light strip. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.